You're listening to Spark TV, where we bring you daily interviews with real women in business at all stages. I'm your host, Danielle Lewis, and I am so grateful to have you here. I never considered myself a creative person at all, but building a business is kind of like that. It's like you get to create, you get to build something that's just yours, that's all of your ideas, your effort, your blood, sweat, and tears. And you just don't get that when you're working 9 to 5. And I don't think you get it as well sometimes if you are like finding more trying to find the balance, because I don't think you're going all in on it. And it's very controversial that I said that.
I think we have seasons too, right? Like, and your body
Yes.
will tell you when you're pushing too much. And I think that's what I really got out. And because for context, I had 2 tumors and cancer in 2021 and this
Holy shit.
crazy like
Oh my
operation of
God.
organs removed. I'm fine now. I still see an oncologist and I still, monitor my health. And I never understood what listening to your body meant. And I thought it was a little bit of bullshit, to be honest. And I said that to this woman that spoke, like, to be honest, like, I thought that was stupid when I heard it. And then obviously getting sick, I started to realize what listening to your body felt like. And your
Wow.
body will always tell you when, and it's like those moments where you are on your computer and maybe it is getting a bit late and you're getting frustrated and you're like, that's when
Yes.
you're like, okay, I need to rest. And there's going to be like over the Easter break, I really wanted to have some business development time and refilm some modules to one of my courses. And I was just not, you could just tell from the videos, it just wasn't in it. And I think I slept a lot and I read like just some novels and, just immersed myself in just nothing. And part of my back of my mind was like, oh, you could have got so much done. But now I'm coming to understand that no, that's what I needed in that moment. And then for the other moments where I want to work a lot, sorry, computer charger nearly just went.
Right.
I get really
It's getting
passionate in
very
the hands
handsy
and the
here.
legs and
I love
everything.
it.
And so like I think you go through those seasons. During the season where I needed the surgery and everything, I had to really disconnect and be in my I guess like more feminine and more nurturing stage. And I think that's what happens when, some people have a business and maybe become a mother or become a mother to anything, not just a child, maybe a dog, or when I started my relationship with my partner, I was already a couple of years into business and I felt that needed nurturing at that time. So I probably wasn't as in, like, I needed that, just that kind of space. And now I'm like, and he helps me in the business and he works with me and it's just so much fun. So I think there's seasons, but I totally resonate with what you're saying. I think there's a lot of online, I think we're now made to feel guilty if we like working more than what we should. But it's a legacy thing. Like, we're building a legacy. And I think that's what it really is. And even a client of mine who is like more in that sort of business strategy coaching, who really likes integrating rituals and that, like, not so much balance, more like that harmony of like grounding herself or meditations and things like that. She started a startup. So she's in that phase of like, she's got 2 businesses now. So she is working a lot more, but then there's seasons where I think you like have that more of that pause moments. And
And
I think it's a cycle.
I love that. And I also think it's a good point about like time horizons. I think if you are just thinking in like today, of course you're stressed. Of course you want to push yourself too far. Of course you worry about the to-do list. But I love that idea that there will be seasons and moments, and check in on your energy. What's my body telling me? Because, business is also a really long game. If you're going to build anything meaningful, it takes decades, dare I say it?
Oh, for sure. No one talks about that though. I think no one actually talks about how long, like even with content marketing, sales, like you would know this as well. Like
Yes.
you're seeing people go viral and doing this, and 9 times out of 10, those influencers that have a lot of followers or those businesses have previous experience in creating content in some way.
Yes.
Always. Like, as I said, 9 times out of 10, unless they're that rare one that goes, well, I have no idea what has happened. Like, I'm
Or
going to
they're
put my hand
putting
up and
money
say that.
behind it.
Or money. Exactly. Like, there's never the full picture, right? But
No.
no one actually talks about the fact that they've had a past in XYZ, because that's not as sexy.
Yeah.
It's the
No.
fact that, like, oh, I built this page in like 5 minutes, but they have so much experience. And there's also that energy mindset thing in, I know what it's like to deal with hate or negative comments.
Yes.
I know what it's like to talk to an audience in a certain way. Like, because I literally had a client say to me like, oh, I know I shouldn't be comparing, but I am with this girl who does a similar thing as me. And she just has like 20,000 followers. And she's like, oh, I never expect to get to that. And I said, listen to your language for one. You don't believe you can get there for the first thing, but you also don't know her experience. She may have done a lot of inner work. She may not care what hate, like she must be like really open to that. But she also could have like many businesses she started before that never worked. Like we never know the full picture. So, because no one ever talks about, no one ever says how long it takes to build a business. No one ever says like 1 in 3 businesses fail in the first 3 years, right? Like, but no one is talking about how long it takes. And that, like, because we just see how quick I'm going to get there. Like, just tell me the quickest way to get there. And it's just, even now, you know, like in what I do or in like any outsourcing, you know, people are talking about setting boundaries and, you know, pricing your worth and all that. Like, good on to them, like power to them. But sometimes you have to do shitty things to get to where you need. I charged $10 a press release on Fiverr when I started. I don't recommend anyone does that, but that helped me get reviews. It helped me get experience, and it helped me learn all the things. Did I set boundaries at the start? Absolutely not. I took on everything and anything I could because I knew that was the best way to learn. And people that are saying like, from the beginning, set your boundaries, do this, like, good on you. But also at the same time, you're not going to learn from that place. Because you're going to, and then actually sometimes customers will be like, well, what experience do you have? What, you're just calling the shots, but you've got nothing, no evidence to show that, not that you're worthy, because I think we all are, but that you have been through the shit.
That wraps another episode of Spark TV. Shout out to Spark TV sponsor IP Australia for their amazing support of the Spark podcast and women in business. And if no one tells you today, you've got this.